I rented a motel room in Novak a while ago, and in the middle of the bloody night, a woman was naked. Dinosaur.
You need something? I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens. There are a bunch of escaped cons from down south. The NCR was using them to maintain the railways as part of their sentence. I don't know who screwed up, but the powder gangers are loose. It was one group that attacked us and took our entire supply of dynamite. This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking NCR paper money. It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all. It's a big machine which moves rocks around, piles at a time. It's pre-war tech, so you need to thump it once in a while to keep it running. Nope. The NCR has been trying to switch over to using paper money, just like in the pre-war days. Trouble is that the exchange rates ain't exactly fair. For example, $100 in NCR money is valued at roughly half that in caps around here. Seems like a rotten deal for us, but work is work. Sure.
Around yelling about Malcolm Holmes. Honestly surprised they hadn't blown.
There's a man out here wandering around with a million share of Harvey and a DC Capital wasteland. Icy cigars.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. Keep saying things like that and I won't be so friendly. Not every super mutant is a brain-damaged brute. Many of us are just as intelligent as basic humans, and the rest don't really have any choice in the matter, do they? And none taken, since you apologized. You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. For years, Black Mountain was a peaceful community. Its leader, Marcus, broadcast an invitation to mutants throughout the wasteland. That's how I found Black Mountain. So did others, most of them second-generation mutants. Marcus welcomed everyone. That was his mistake. The community ended up being mostly second-gen, not very bright, but easy to influence. Fine until the Nightkin came along, led by Tabitha. In a week, she had most of the second-gens thinking she was some kind of prophet, and that she should be broadcasting her truth, not Marcus. Marcus saw what was coming and decided to leave before things got out of hand. He smashed the radio and left to found Jacobstown. There's a sad story behind that. Marcus smashed it just fine, but while we were gone, some ghoul named Raul came along. Tabitha turned him into her personal mechanic. A slave, really. See, if I'd been standing down here, I could have warned him before it was too late. Marcus sent me here a couple of months ago to check on Black Mountain. I suppose you could say I came here as a spy. But with no signs of Tabitha's weakening and none of the second gens ready to revolt or to come to Jacobstown, there wasn't much I could do. Down here, on the other hand, I've saved a dozen mutants from heading up the mountain. It's not much, but it's something. I have my own reasons to stay away from Jacobstown for a while. Reasons we won't be discussing. So I've stayed here. The opposite of Black Mountain. A stable community of mutants, mostly. Led by a mentally stable leader. Humans are welcome there, so long as they behave themselves. Look northwest of Red Rock Canyon if you want to find it. The road is a series of switchbacks up to the peak. There are 3 blockades plus patrols. Sneaking past them would be difficult. Just before the peak is a kind of shanty village. More second gens there. And then there's Tabitha's compound, heavily guarded by her nightkin. The nightkin are vicious in combat, and that's if you see them coming. Most don't. They were created to be soldiers and given devices to camouflage them in battle. Unfortunately, the devices drove most of them mad over time. They spend most of their time at the top of the mountain, but patrol the roads after dark as well. You do well to avoid the mountain at night. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Once I met these 2 fellas running around, yelling about Malcolm Holmes. Honestly surprised they hadn't blown themselves up yet.
You die now! Oh!
Once I met these 2 fellas running around, yelling about Malcolm Holmes. Honestly honestly surprised they hadn't blown themselves up yet.
Holmes. Heard a couple of lunatics screaming his name a while ago, shortly followed by gunfire, go figures.
Gee willikers, Batman, that surprised me. Oh, well, I guess we're doing this now.
Once I met these two fellas running around, yelling about Malcolm Holmes. Honestly surprised they hadn't blown themselves up yet.
You know, when you breaks north, Big Cat was a very long way.
Hostiles incoming! You're pretty clumsy, huh?
Hello? Are you sure that's... Oh, yeah.
Hey, you good? Right. Hey, you good? Yeah, are you sure? Hey, that's a nice upgrade. Don't worry about me.
took you long enough, so can I go now? Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste. Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
You die now! I won't let you have my Raul!
pretty clumsy.
And I suppose you're taking credit for the deed?
Huh? Once I met these two fellas running around, yelling about Malcolm Holmes. Honestly surprised they hadn't blown themselves up yet.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. If I haven't said it before, outsider, let me say it now. Welcome to Nellis. Word from Pearl is that you're to be greeted as a friend. There are still patients in need of treatment. I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around. Yes, outsider? Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least. Bye.
Once I met these two fellas.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child. I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water. An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say? It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map. Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest. Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button. Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
I've never been so happy in my entire life. I just need some parts from a pressure cooker. Thanks. This will just take a few moments. Okay, it looks like the valve from the cooker was a perfect fit. Here's the rebreather. Cool. Hey, thanks. Bye.
Do me a favor. Make sure you bury me in a nice dress.
Once I met these two fellas running around, yelling. Once I met these two fellas running around, yelling about. Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? You ever wonder where all that Nuka-Cola comes from?
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Mojave is a pretty huge place. I wonder if I'll ever see everything on it.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead. That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. Hey, I better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Can you help me find Mr. Cuddles? Mr. Cuddles is my teddy. I lost him, and I don't remember where. Hi again. Oh, thank you so much. I'll never lose you again, Mr. Cuddles.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today? What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so. Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
Something I can help you with, soldier? I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR? Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that would be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
I met these two fellas running around.
How can I help you? How many? Here. Here's your chips. Here's your chip. Here's your chip. Here. How many chips would you like? In what currency? Caps it is. Well, have a good time.
not bad.
Hello. Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell. I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area. None that aren't feral ghouls. Those poor bastards. Can't imagine how they must be suffering. I'd like to put them out of their misery, but I don't have the heart to do it. Can you do me a favor? I want you to put down the troopers that changed, turned into ghouls. Thank you. Could you bring me their dog tags? I'll give you some caps for each one you bring back to me. There's an old rifle in it for you if you can bring me at least 10. Oh, and take these radiation supplies. You'll need them.
going quiet.
Hello. Who the hell are you? Better yet, what the hell are you doing in this cursed place? You know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter. Welcome to Camp Search.
Chip.
Yeah. He wants to kill me? What did I ever do to him? Suffering? I may be suffering, but I still want to live. You tell that bastard that I have every intention of doing so.